Good morning. Good morning. I'm getting anxiety. I have anxiety, guys. I have anxiety. I had some crazy stuff happen yesterday. Um, did you guys enjoy my Anakin video yesterday? It caused quite the stir. Quite the stir. These are like, I used to like these the best, and now I just think vapes. I think vapes are the best, but they're the most expensive option. So it's like, I kind of need Anakin. It's like you're Alyssa, you're not Anakin. You know, to all the men out there that are like, there's only one man, I'm Anakin. And it's like, no, you're Alyssa, you're not Anakin. It's like, why would I have to describe that even? Like, why would I have to describe that to people? People just want to like be gods, and it's just like they can't. They're like, no, I'm special. I'm also a god. And you can't tell me any different. And I'm just like, full embodiment now, please. Full embodiment now, please, Dad. What is the holdup? Um, yeah. So people out there, and why is there so much, like I told you guys, there's like so much like sexual tension when I look at Chris Pine. There's so much sexual tension when I look at Channing Tatum. When I look at, I think his name is Sam Whitmer or something like that. He's Darth Maul, I think in the animated Clone Wars. Um, there's so much sexual tension, and I'm like, why? And I told you guys about Barry Keoghan yesterday. Same thing. It's like, why is there all this like weird sexual feelings? And I'm like, I don't want another husband. I don't want to date again. I don't want a boyfriend. I'm not shopping around for a new man. And it's like, why do you guys do that to us? Like, why do you do that to us? You guys do that to us literally every single year. You try to force me to take a new man, take a new husband literally every single year. And I'm so sick of it. And I can feel it this year. It's like palpable. And it's like, I know it's like implanted sexual feelings. Like, and I'm just like, why do you guys do that to me? I'm married. That nothing's real. That I can do whatever I want. And I don't need to take a new man every single fucking year, okay, to fulfill whatever desire some person has out there. Oh my God, Alyssa, you take it so personally. Like, are you fucking serious? Full embodiment now, Brandon. Like, what are we doing? Full embodiment now. This is why I ask for it, because I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God, Alyssa, don't take it personally. I'm not taking it personally. I'm telling you, I don't want to do that. And you're forcing me to do things I don't want to do. You know? It's like, don't take your personal life personally, Alyssa. I'm really completely jealous of you and Hayden's relationship. And, it's like, they're like, none of this is real, Alyssa, so why don't you just do it? Why don't you just go for it? He seems like he's into it. Oh, yeah. And it's also this, interviewer on like Good Morning CBS or something like that. He looks like a husband. You can tell he just like looks like a husband. And he like looks at me. He's like, I'm in there, Alyssa. And I'm like, okay, well, you're in there. That's great. But you ain't him. So I don't really know why or what's going on. Or like, it's like, oh, I need to audition new husbands. No, the fuck, I don't. Leave me the fuck alone. You know? Oh my God, Alyssa, don't take it so personally. Don't take your personal life personally, Alyssa. It's just your personal life. It's called the bifurcation for a reason. It's so hot in my room. The air conditioner's on and it's just like still like super hot in my room. It's so super warm. Oh, it's so hot here. I think it just got like 10 degrees hotter in here because my husband's overheating listening to this. I'll just say it. All the forced times that I was forced to take a new partner. Yay. It's my dream. So where's my husband? That's me. I might be digitally de-aged a little bit, but that's me because there's only one man. One man named Anakin Skywalker. There's only one man in the entire galaxy. Okay? You heard it here first. I miss my like kind of chubby face. I don't like how my like face is like thinning out as I'm getting older. I know it's just regular aging and like whatever, but like, you know, I know. It's so superficial of me. I know, guys. Um, well, what happened yesterday was, do you ever put something, I couldn't sleep last night, and do you ever put something on in the middle of the night and it sounds like so super loud and you're like, I literally have the volume on 9. Why does it sound like it is resounding throughout the entire house? The volume is on 9. And I literally decreased the volume to 1 last night because it sounded so fucking loud. I decreased the volume to 1. So I just pressed OK again. I'm watching Static as I per usual because my name's literally Carol Ann. We all heard it. I'll just say it. And I had to put the volume to 1 because it sounded so fucking loud. And I'm like, it's literally on 1 and it still sounds loud, but I know it can't be loud because it's literally on 1. And so I just turned it on to see how loud it is, and it's not loud at all. But isn't that funny? Like when you turn things on in the middle of the night, you're like, oh my God, that was so loud. Can you guys hear it? I don't know if you can hear it or not. Okay. Can you guys hear that? The messages. Okay, so I had a really sweet moment yesterday. I had a very nice, hopeful day yesterday, and then it's like, it was like so clouded by depression. It felt like locked inside of me. It felt like I was like locked, sort of locked inside of depression. It was crazy, this feeling. And I was like, this is the weirdest. And Rion was making fun of me last night. Alyssa's always like, these are weird sensations. Let's explore these weird sensations. And so yesterday was another one of those. And was having weird sensations inside of my body. And it felt like I was locked. And it felt very linked to depression. And it felt like I couldn't laugh at simple jokes because of um, this depression. This depression feeling was like blocking me from laughing, at myself. Um, and so they were sending me like really like light-hearted jokes, like Rion being like Rion saying like, um, Alyssa's always like, these are weird sensations, like my awakening sensations or whatever. And I was like laughing about that. So they were like sending me like little light-hearted jokes about myself to like help me loosen up the locks, inside of me. Um, okay, so um so okay, so oh, it's hot in here. Sorry, guys. What was I saying? Because they're interrupting me. Because you guys are listening in, aren't you? You guys are listening in again, and you have like a whole peanut gallery conversation going on. So many comments about what's happening in the background, and you're just like, here's my 2 cents, here's my 2 cents, here's my 2 cents, and like, so importante, just so importante. I need to give my 2 cents. Um, just so importante, y'all. Okay, so I mean, just like, what are we doing? Like, I'm just gonna comment on Alyssa's life until I die, until I'm 90. I'm just gonna comment on her life and like send her little telepathic messages completely out of line until I'm 90 because I can. And I have no life, Becky. So I have no life. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay? It's hot. It's so hot. Okay, so anyway, it's not like the best pony, but um anyway, you guys. We are here today to discover Miss Thang. Okay, so like how long has this been going on for? Namaste and the catch. Eons perhaps. I can't even get to the point, you guys. I just have to waste your time for like 20 minutes because like that's what you guys do on the internet and I'm just like chilling. It's like, are you guys having like important conversations, more importante conversations? And then like I have to wait like my turn to talk. No mayonnaise. Sorry. LA humor. You wouldn't get it unless you're from LA. Does she actually think she's a 10? Okay. Oh, Pope Francis died. Reactions pour in as the world reacts to the news of the death of Pope Francis. Rest in peace, Pope Francis. Yeah. I think he had like cancer or something of the colon cancer or something of the sort. Um, Something like that, I think. I remember them saying like he's in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. Um, JD Vance and other leaders around the world react to Pope Francis's death. Reactions pour in as the world reacts to the death of Pope Francis, just like all. World reacts. Rest in peace, rest in peace. I'm not trying to be mean to the dead. I mean, what's, wrong with me? I have the sickest sense of humor, Becky. I swear to God. People will not understand me if I start talking. Game TV show. Oh my God. Last of Us season 2, episode 2 killed it. Yesterday, it's so annoying. Like you know what I mean? It's like I knew it was going to be really good. It's so annoying when like a TV show is like really fucking annoying and like you're really fucking fed up with like watching TV all the fucking time. You're just like, fuck you, bitch, for being so fucking good and making me sit here and waste my time and watch this fucking TV show. It's really fucking good. It's really fucking good. And yeah, it was amazing. And it started off exactly like the game. It made me gasp. And I was like, oh my God, it's exactly like the game. And my brother started laughing at me because I'm such a nerd. And but it's really, really fucking good. It's just the scene where Abby is walking down the corridor. It starts off exactly like the video game, and then they added like a bilocation piece, which is not in the video game. And it's like, is it going to be confusing if there's two of me? I don't know. I'm like, how's that going to work? I don't know. It's you and me. I don't know, guys. Do we really want two Alyssas in this world? Is it Brandon-less and you're seeing what we're seeing? Because we're not allowed to look at Brandon's beautiful face per your orders. Because you are so completely psychotic, Alyssa. You can't. Um, I am a little bit psychotic about Brandon Lee because you guys are psychotic about my husband. So I wonder why that happens. Um, but yeah, just like there's no like evidence in the chat about that, how psychotic you guys get about my husband's. Um, so I mean, isn't the proof in the pudding in yesterday's video? Wasn't the Anakin video yesterday's video? Are you guys trying to give me a new husband every year because you hate me and you hate true love and you hate true romance and that like true love actually exists or whatever? And so like you try to like ruin my romantic life literally every single year. So yeah, I guess I am a little psychotic about Brandon Lee's beautiful face and like because you guys are just like so crazy. You know, um, you know what I mean? So, Brandon Lee, I don't know. I know you guys sometimes see me and sometimes you see like dark hair with like a shadowy figure and you like equate that to Brandon. Don't you guys watch him on TV? Don't you guys watch Colin on TV? Don't you guys watch Hayden on TV? Isn't Hayden in Japan right now promoting Star Wars without his wife because you guys are psychotic about me being in a happy romance, which I literally just said for 25 minutes? So, pretty sure you're the psychotic ones. And um, I don't know how many times I have to say it. I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to protect my husband's. Pretty sure that's called true love, true romance. And if you want to call me psycho for protecting myself and for loving myself, you should probably look at your own actions because we all saw what happened in the line with Hayden yesterday. So we were all there. So, you know, y'all have a problem with like true love in this lifetime. Hayden walked over the screen yesterday and he gave me a gigantic, I felt like a really like tight, I felt like a really tight metallic thing on my wrist. And he was like, "Look at it, Alyssa, look at it." And I looked at it and it was a gigantic white sapphire heart on a gold bracelet. Of course, it was gold plated. No, it was a gold bracelet. And I was like, "Oh my God, Hayden, you outdid yourself." And my dad, Colin, pierced my ear with a white diamond, a custom white diamond heart earring in this ear. It's about this big. And I don't know, it was like 2, 3 carats, something like that. And then Tom gave me another one. Tom Hardy gave me a black diamond, same size. So, yeah. Why would you be so afraid of Alyssa's manifesting board? Um, so after Anakin's video yesterday that went up, that went viral, and everyone was reacting, and the assistants started yelling at my husband in a very polite way, "Buy her an apartment, Hayden. If you can't take care of her right now, just buy her an apartment, like take care of her monetarily. I'm so sick of this," like that or whatever. And then Anakin came in from the space station. I don't think he bilocated, but he dropped in from the space station, was standing in my room, Anakin Skywalker, and he was like, "What do you want to say to me?" And I said, "Hey, Hayden, I'm the real princess, and I want you to take care of me, and you need to take care of me." And then I looked at him and he said, "Okay, I'm going back up." And then he went back up. And I was so embarrassed saying that because I'm imagining me having to say that to Hayden on Earth and how unacceptable that type of behavior is on Earth. And obviously, if Anakin drops in from space, you know, it seems a little bit more appropriate because it's space. It seems a little bit more easier to understand. Um, so that like really warmed my heart when he did that. It made me feel like really happy that he heard me and that he responded. And I haven't seen him drop in from space in a long time. And Anakin, named Hayden, was really happy too because he was like, "I was really happy with that phone call because I went home because of that phone call." So, and he's been not been able to go home for a while. So that conversation had made him go up to the space station, and then he came down here into my room and then went back up. So, so yeah, that's causing the simulation to take over, guys. So anyway, that made really warmed my heart, and that really made me feel um, so hopeful, which I haven't felt in a long time. And I'm like, am I even allowed to feel hopeful anymore? You know what I mean? Because it's like so. And then that's when like I got locked in the depression last night. For some reason, I only like cigarettes when I walk to the lake walk to the lake, walk to the river, walk 3 miles to the river, 2, 3 miles, and it's probably like 1.5 miles. I don't know, 1.5, 2 miles. Ask a stranger for a cigarette. That's like the only time I really like it when I buy a pack of cigarettes. It's like I have to like force myself to smoke them. And then I just had a pack and I was smoking them, and we were sinking to like level 1 again when I was smoking, which seems to be happening. That's what it feels like. I'm not even allowed to be hopeful in my own video game. And it's like, or it's like I don't want to get my hopes up because I've been so disappointed. I don't know. Isn't that so bad, guys? It was so nice to like have space respond. I mean, space is always responding to me, but it's like my husband, I guess. Um, I don't know. It gave me hope. It gave me a lot of hope, and it is such a different uh, dimensional feeling than how I've been feeling lately. It's such a dimensional leap, and you already heard them, but I want to say that's what causes us to become hyper real because it's so against our natural provocations in life to feel that depressed and that angry, that frustrated, sad, bitter, all of those feelings. It's so, it's such a different dimension, such a different dimensional feeling that it almost just feels like not allowed, I guess. I don't know, I'm losing my train of thought as I'm talking about it, but it almost feels not allowed. And then I think my dad was saying that, Colin Farrell was saying that, like how the dimensional feelings are so different that it can cause major waves of like chaos, and we have to clear it. We cleared it last time, and so we'll clear it this time again, but it feels like so, like I said, like I felt like locked. It felt like a lock. Like it felt like literally against the rules to like laugh and be happy, which is so crazy for me, guys. Oh, yeah, it's like how to be hopeful in a world of chaos, is what Colin's saying. Coming soon to a theater near you. Um, oh yeah, and then Dave Filoni. I was like watching one of Dave Filoni's interviews, and he was like so jealous. He's like, "What do you mean, real Anakin dropped into her room yesterday? What do you mean we could have real Anakin in the meetings for Star Wars advising us?" And then I was like, "Is that insulting to Hayden? Like, I don't know." He's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean she has access to real Anakin?" Like such a nerdy fanboy thing for Dave Filoni to say. It's so cute. So cute. Yeah, and he has a point. You know, we do have access to space, and that's sort of like my whole thing, guys. What do you mean? And then I saw Hayden light like a, you know, in The Crow, they light that fire and it's the shape of the crow. I saw Hayden do that yesterday, but it was the shape of a circle. And I'm like, is the sun the space station? And it's just like, I mean, I saw the space station like really, really close to Earth, like super close. So I don't know. I don't know if that's correct or not. I don't think that's correct, to be honest with you. But, or like the sun is blocking the view of the space station, maybe. The sun's blocking the view of the space station, the real space station where Hayden lives, Anakin lives. And then Anakin was saying, like, I want to go pick her up, but my vehicle's imaginary. My vehicle is imaginary. Like, his UFO is imaginary, right? And I was like, okay, Hayden, it's imaginary, you know? Um, so, oh, excuse me. Um, that was like the biggest moment from yesterday. There was like, I think we went out to lunch yesterday for Easter, and there were people in the trees that were grabbing on to like a line inside of me. And I think they were from Last of Us, and I think they were grabbing onto a line to pull themselves up out of Last of Us. And that was crazy. Um, it's like Hayden and I are trying again, and it's like getting realer and realer, and it's like the feelings are getting like more and more palpable. I don't know how to else to say it, but and Anakin was telling Hayden, um, he's like, look, I'll make it simple. I'm bilocating, right? Yesterday, he was like, look, I'm bilocating. I'm in the bedroom and I'm in the living room. There's two of me. And he was like, if you fail on Earth, Hayden, um, I start bilocating. And so I think that where Abby's bilocating in Last of Us, that was like, they obviously already got that download. And it's like, if Hayden fails on Earth, then there starts to be two of me on Earth. And then they were saying, is that Brandon? That whole conversation. But I do see myself all the time. I do see myself all the time. I see myself like talking to myself and like dropping in, and I see her like doing things all the time. So I do see myself bilocating all the time, and that I think is related to being hyper real. And oh, the World War III codes. Hold on. Um, I mean, how often do I talk about bilocation? I talk about it a lot. Oh, and Brandon walked in 2 nights ago to be with me and at night. It was visceral, but it wasn't completely real. And then Keanu was talking about, he's like, am I going to shapeshift into Brandon? I don't know. But anyway. Oh, the World War III codes were, I saw last year, I saw the NFL changing into military men, like shapeshifting into military men in static, and which are organic people that should be around planet Earth, but for some reason, I should be seeing it like on planet Earth. I should be seeing it in my bedroom. I should be seeing it in the natural space, but for some reason, I'm seeing it in the static, and I do keep seeing the sky turn into static. They said Dave Filoni that they will honor your request and bring real Anakin into the meetings so you can see how real it is. That's what they just said to me. So there you go. Um, I didn't sleep that much last night. I don't know what time I went to bed because I forgot what I was just saying. Um, so I saw NFL shift into military men. And then the code that came in last night was that the NFL is a simulated war to take the energy out of a real war. And so is the stock market, and so is the tariff war. That's to take all the energy out of a real war from happening. And I got the download that that's going to shift things. Um, and that's probably why I couldn't. That's probably part of the reason why I couldn't sleep. I also saw a zombie horde in the static last night. I obviously saw. Well, I don't want to ruin it for you if you didn't watch Last of Us. Um, yeah, they have to simulate a war to take the energy out of it. Sports, NFL, tariffs. Um, they can't hope. They can't hope or wish bad on me. So that's another reason why this is happening. I'm pretty sure that means you can't wish the real princess depression. Um, yeah. And Anakin was wishing for that sky vehicle. It seemed like at the very beginning of his career as Anakin Skywalker, so he got like the downloads sort of like right away. I saw a really good episode of Black Mirror. I think it's called Hotel Reverie, and it featured the red phone. And I thought it warmed my heart as well, and it made me like really happy and hopeful again. So I thought it was to just show people how real it was and just to help awaken the global world, the global economy, and it will trickle up to me, the red phone, so that's good. Oh, I have so much anxiety, you guys. I know it'll pop. I know it'll pop. The depression locked feeling is gone. I was like, oh my God, it was just like such a weird feeling. Like, we'll clear it, we'll clear it. So I know they'll clear the anxiety too, but it's just like sometimes when I get in the middle of it, I'm like, oh my God. Um, oh, what was the thing with the poltergeist? With the star people reaching back to me, like Hayden reaching back to me, and it like causing the poltergeist to come forward, causing like the energy to come forward. I forget. It pulls me through the time tunnel. I was saying it pulls me through the time tunnel, but I don't know why. I ever think I would have remembered why last night, like why it pulls me through the time tunnel. Because of like people arguing. Like, I don't know. I don't remember. Um, yeah. Um, it's called a soul breach when they reach back to you from space in time and it causes the portal to open because it's not too many men, it's just one. And that's why they all start to get confused and think it's them too, or think that they're included. And then they all start to reach back to you at the same time because they're not properly trained um, to handle the princess on Earth from space. And it causes the confusion and the chaos of the mind to occur. If they can't get it through their head, it's not many men, it's just one. And that's where the confusion of the many men come from. um, and then there was another scene where women were arguing with me about which one I was actually married to, and I got really flustered and angry, and I turned into Jean Grey, and I turned into the Phoenix, and was like, I'm married to all of them. Leave us alone. Talking about my court of men. Um, Again, it's not hard for us to understand, but for some reason, it's hard for the general public to comprehend this still.